What we want to do now is play out excerpts of an interview we did with Shah Rukh Khan. This is his first television interview ever since the recent controversy over his identity, over whether he plays the victim card too often. He got into trouble with politicians in India. He got into trouble in Pakistan as well when his name was, he says, misused by the interior minister for political reasons. We haven't heard from Shah Rukh Khan since. So here it is, Shah Rukh Khan's first television interview since this entire controversy broke. He's speaking to my colleague Maruki Nair.
A man who's known for his style, his words, his acting, and his superstardom. Shah Rukh Khan, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Maru.
At a time when we're talking about, crime against women, we're talking about gender issues in the country. You're honoring women who have held their own, who've achieved a lot in various fields, different fields. How do you put this particular image in the current narrative as far as gender issues are concerned and crime, like I said?
See, I'll say one thing. The issues, good, bad, ugly, offensive, and extremely disgusting, like that happen against women and mankind in general. Obviously, all of us, none of us condone it. All of us are stressed by it, saddened by it, depressed by it, outspoken about it, and want something to be done about it. Unfortunately, we are becoming a world and a nation of images. So everything is about an image. So in the context of when you ask me, how do you see this image? My logic is very clearly men, women, absolutely equal in all fields. Tonight what we are doing is, first, I'm very thankful to Tag to give me this opportunity. Second, to meet four such wonderful and beautiful women in different fields, in entertainment, in social work, in terms of sports. So it's really nice that we can find within our own structures of difficulties, issues, problems, we have these moments of positivity. I don't take it as a specific thing that I'm doing for women because there has been cases of atrocities against them. I think this is an ongoing process where men, women, according to me, are being equal and should be somehow honored, talked about, have a great evening with, so that we tell them that how much we appreciate the work we are doing. As far as the second part is concerned, that is something that is an ongoing debate and will continue, and is extremely saddening, as I said, and should be stopped. People should be brought to justice, but that's a different area of discussion, I assume.
No, but it's ironic that we're in Delhi. You are very proud of being a Delhi boy, but it's been considered to be increasingly unsafe. And would you say that this, perhaps the fact that Delhi is increasingly unsafe, is it different from the Delhi that you grew up in?
No, not at all. I think you, me, all of us inclusive, are very fast now starting to put tags on things to describe things. They're amazing, fantastic things in every city. So is in Delhi. They're positives, and then they're negatives, which is also in every city. And the fact that it has this disparity, unfortunate ones and fortunate ones, is what makes cities great, in spite of these disparities, whether it's New York, London, New Delhi, Mumbai. I'm extremely proud. I'm a Delhian. I think what you and I should stop doing is quickly putting tags. Rape capital. I think these are things which are fantastic for bites on television channels, which are wonderful for video illiterate people, that let's just quickly put out a tagline. And it's become very fashionable to have cultural terrorism, rape city, rape capital. All this is not looking at the larger picture. We are, as a matter of fact, by utilizing these bites, taking away the sensibility of the full sentence. So if you, I, all of us in the media, everywhere, journalists, all of us do try to explain the issue, somewhere able to deal with it, instead of looking for that quick story or the quick bite. You will notice that if we have to discuss this today also, you and I, we should remove the tag first. Not tag Hoyer, just the tag first. And say, okay, this is not the tag we talk in the context of, because I understand this. We also choose titles for our films which are most interesting. But let's not talk in that thing. As far as the city is concerned, yes, they are going to be, and it's not the last of it. There will be issues in the city, like in every city. There have been issues in the city, even when I was growing up. The good part is that people are becoming aware of it, which will make the governments aware of it, not only at the center, in the states, everywhere else, which will make the people aware of it. And I think then everybody will take stands. Rules will be made. But again, let's not jump the guns and ask for this kind of punishment and that kind of punishment. Deal with it. Having said that, as a city, I'm not like going to say it depresses me that an incident of this nature happened here. I'm very depressed at a very personal level for the family, for the young lady, for that it should happen anywhere, why only in Delhi? And that is depressing. But otherwise, having said that, the good part of the nation and the city is that everybody is aware of it. And we are trying to find methods. And this will take time. It's not going to get overnight. It's not going to get sorted by a movie star speaking on a TV channel. But all of us are aware of it. You are hurt by it. I'm hurt by it. I'm sure people at large are hurt by it. And we should make sure that all our collective thoughts should come, that it should not be repeated again.
You spoke of cultural terrorism, and the good news today is that Vishwarupam has been released in Tamil Nadu finally. You spoke about it. You said that you were affected by the controversy and it upset you. Today, the fact that it's being released, do you think a lot of fringe elements or extremist fringe elements have been given too much importance?
Absolutely. I think I was watching your channel. Or was it some other one? I'm sorry. There's so many of them. I was watching and I found this hugely passionate anchor and debate about cultural terrorism. And after the program ended, there was a disclaimer for a program which was to follow, which said, views in this program are not shared by the channel. These are views of this programmer who may have paid us. So whatever part of cultural terrorism this person is going to spew on a national network is business, or are we looking at the audience who like to listen to cultural, fractionalization? Why is that part of the TV channel? This is the world we live in. I was finding the passion of the anchor talking against cultural terrorism completely redundant, because 2 minutes later, a program which came on TV was so culturally terrorizing by people who are the fringe guys or women who are spreading this kind of talk. So the whole purpose of the passion of that anchor is lost. Having said that, I belong to an area of work which truly believes in freedom of expression. Mr. Kamal Hassan is one of the finest actors in the world, one of the best producers of the world, one of the most talented men this country has ever produced. He's made a film, he has freedom of expression, there are issues with it, boards are there to deal with it. And are you asking me, are we happy that it is released?
Yes, that too. And also the fact that
how can one be happy?
Had it not been highlighted perhaps by all these TV channels, perhaps it might have faced even more hurdles.
No,
that is also a point that...
Please do not accept the fact that, oh, at least they got publicity because of this. No.
Not publicity, but at least the idea, the fact that these fringe elements were getting...
It does not make me happy that a film is releasing 10 days after it was supposed to release. I think it's unfortunate. It should release on the day the producer has decided to release it.
I'm sure so have the TV channels also felt the same way that
no,
it is.
I don't think so, darling. I don't think so. I think, everybody picks on the case. We make the fringe, you and I, from the media, we make the people on the fringes more important by explaining the point of view. Why are we doing that? It's not a big deal. We should ignore them. Don't give them the importance of any kind of national news. So if you were to ask me, X person said this about your write-up, who? Let it be, forget it. Let's move on. So we need to suss the situation. And yeah, it is extremely sad for a person who believes in freedom of expression that a movie which should be released, passed by censor board, does not release on the date. It should release on the date. I think it's a very important aspect of everybody. Everybody should see it. And yeah, I'm glad for him that it released 10 days later. It would have been better if it released on the day it was meant to be. So, and it's faced by everyone. It's faced by everyone. It's a call for times.
Would you feel the same about this 3-member girl band in Kashmir?
I'll tell you honestly. I passed through, and please excuse me for saying this, but I have, like I said, I have now become a little wary. And please don't, I hope you will understand when I say this.
I hope so.
I have become extremely wary of making a comment on things which are political, religious, or in the news for reasons which do not include my area of work. I've been a public personality for 20 years by the work that I do. And I'm very proud of the work that I do, very happy with the work that I do. I try my best trying to create cinema or entertainment at the level that I know best, according to my capability, I have become a little wary making a comment on anything anymore.
But isn't
Because
that sad?
extremely sad. More sad for me than you or anyone else. Extremely sad. I'm a person with a viewpoint. I'm a person who'd like to speak his mind. I would like to make a comment and make stands
But aren't you
about things
letting the
which are
fringe
right.
element affect you then?
No, darling, I'm not. I'm letting. I mean, please don't take it wrong, but you are a fringe element itself. I mean, media itself has become like that. Please don't take it wrong. I'm myself that now. You know, we take a news and we just blast it out of context. The ticker tape reads it wrong. So if I make a comment on this just now, um, just by virtue of being an actor, I hope you understand what is my stand on freedom of expression. I stand for freedom of expression. That's what I do for a living. So there's no questioning my stand for this. But to make a viewpoint now and how it is utilized is making things, it's making me a little wary. So I will let it pass. I will let it pass and say, God bless everyone who wants to freely express in my country. And I hope things go right for everyone. And that's it, because I have not had a great experience with freedom of expression myself. And I didn't even know people are not reading
But
it,
for
understanding
instance,
it.
whether it's your tweets or your latest article, they have been appreciated.
Oh
They
yeah,
have
yeah,
been
yeah,
appreciated
yeah,
by
yeah. No, most
certain
certainly.
quarters, so why stop?
No, 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 no. Most certainly, people
That's what
appreciate what I do.
some people would ask
No,
in
no,
this
no. Most
country.
certainly. I think what I write, what I do as a public figure is, I'm very humbled by the appreciation also. But my core job is to be an actor, and that's what I should stick to. You know, my daughter tells me at times in the morning, "Do your job." That's all. So I like to do my job. Stay away from stuff which I have no full knowledge of or understanding of, or get taken for a ride because it just sounds nice. A public figure has spoken. So it is going to make a lot of us wary now. We are not going to succumb or scared, or we are not now. This is not an interview where, oh, Shah Rukh has got scared of people. No, that's not the truth. The truth is, it has to be contextualized. It should be properly put across. Viewpoints need to be more than just a bite or a sound bite. The sense behind the sentence needs to be sussed, explained, properly done, instead of just what suits the story that is being analyzed at that point of time. Till that is done, I think voices which matter, which can matter, some of them important ones, will all get wary. You know, finally everyone comes down and he says that, I'm just happy my film released, and thank you very much. What else can I do? So I think it has to be our responsibility, collective responsibility of all of us, that if we want to take stands and explain them and express them properly, each platform needs to do it at the same level. The person who's talking, for example, it's me. The person who's asking, example is you. For the platform you're using, a TV channel. For the viewer, who it is meant for. I think it's an exercise that we all need to sit down and think about and do it properly. So it will be left at a little bit of unease most of the time now.
It does upset you.
Does it upset me? Do I look upset? I'm extremely happy. Nothing upsets me. I'm a movie star.
Okay. Thank you,
Thank you,
Shah
darling.
Rukh.
Thank you very much.